Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to keep your metabolism going as you age. It is commonly believed that after you turn 30 or 40 that your metabolism just tanks, which is absolutely not true. It is true that your metabolism does begin to decrease, but not at the rate that people believe. And the results of your metabolism decreasing should not yield what we are seeing in society, which is people just gaining abnormally high amounts of weight and unable to control their hormones or their hunger. That's not normal. It is common, but it is not normal. So today I want to talk to you about how to keep your metabolism up as you age and prevent your body from going haywire as you age. Okay, so first things first is what happens when most people get older is their lifestyle changes. And that is the biggest reason why we see metabolism decreases. It's not because something magically happens in their body chemically. As I said before, we know that metabolism does begin to decrease, but there are ways to mitigate this. The biggest thing that happens is people stop exercising, they stop moving, and they stop lifting weights. So the way to prevent weight gain and to keep your metabolism going is, number one, to continue exercising, but more importantly, to incorporate strength training. Because what happens is, as you age, your muscle does decrease, and muscle is a huge part of your metabolism. The more muscle you have on your frame, the higher your metabolism tends to be, because your body requires a lot more food to maintain muscle. It does not require the same amount of food to maintain fat. So that's why people with higher metabolisms tend to be people who are actually have muscle on their frame. Okay, so the first thing is you want to continue weight training. If you have not ever weight trained, fear not. You can also do body weight strength, and you can do band work and band exercises. I'm going to start adding some band workouts to this channel because I know that when you're starting to lift weights, it's really scary sometimes to use weights, like heavier weights, because you don't want to injure yourself, and that's understandable. So I'm going to be incorporating some band exercises that you guys can do, because those have been proven to be just as useful and just as successful in helping maintain your metabolism. What you're doing is you are adding muscle to your frame, or at the very least maintaining it. And so your body requires the same amount of energy in order to keep up. So muscle, fat does not require the same amount of energy. So people who have more fat on their body have lower and slower metabolisms. They have lower and slower caloric needs. So when you see someone who can eat 2,500 calories without gaining weight, it's because their body has adapted to needing that in order to maintain. I think I inhaled some cayenne pepper. So that's number one, strength train. Number two, along with the lifestyle habits, a lot of people stop cooking meals. They stop doing 3 meals a day or 4 meals a day or whatever, because now their kids are not in school. They don't have kids. Their lives are drastically different. They're not cooking for their husbands. So they stop eating at regular intervals, and they stop eating protein. This happens too because a lot of times people start getting health issues, and their doctors are like, lay off the protein, lay off the red meat. And if people don't know how to get protein from other sources, they really don't know what to do with themselves, right? So protein is essential in maintaining your metabolism. What it does is, number one, it helps build that precious muscle that we were just talking about. And number two, it also keeps you fuller for longer. The amino acids in animal protein particularly, provide a lot of nutrients that support your mitochondria, that support your energy. So getting enough protein also means that your body is going to have to work harder to burn protein. It your body is only absorbs like 80% of protein. The other 20% is burned off because your body's trying to actually digest the protein. That is why protein is so important, as well as for the other reasons that I've stated. So most people stop eating protein, and along with that lack of protein, lack of calories, their body stops supporting its muscle. So getting enough protein in is the second thing you need to do. And the third thing you need to do is to walk. Like a lot of people, they're like, I used to run, I used to do all these like high intensity exercises and kickboxing. And there's a common misconception that in order to be healthy, you have to do this like crazy exercise. So what do people do? Once they can't do that crazy exercise that they used to do, they get frustrated and they quit. And I'm here to tell you the best thing you can do for your metabolism is to walk. Even my clients who are in their 20s and 30s, I suggest they walk unless they're like an older or a client who's an athlete, and then it's different. But walking is muscle preserving. It's also really good for your nervous system, which means that when you're well rested and when you're not stressed, your metabolism works better. So getting outside, walking, or even walking on the treadmill is really good for your nervous system, and it helps your body to relax so that it can rest, digest, and burn food. The other thing is staying active. Like when you stop having kids, you're not running around as much. So you want to make sure that you have some kind of exercise. A lot of clients really like getting their like 10,000 steps a day. That's great for older people. You start off with something small. So start off with like 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day and then move up to 10,000. After 10,000, you don't really see a benefit of like anything extra. So 10,000 is a perfect target goal. But the idea is keep moving the same way you moved before, because if you eat the same way that you ate when you were very active, your total daily expenditure was really high when you were younger because you were running around chasing kids and doing this and working. But if you eat the same way and you're not doing that same activity, then yes, you gain weight. It's not your metabolism. You just stop moving. Does that make sense? So anyway, those are my 3 tips for how to boost your metabolism and keep your metabolism as you age. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if I missed something on here, let me know. I love hearing you guys' perspective, so let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.